Okay, in the last lesson, we figured out how to translate an instruction into a tank hopper pipe diagram for instructions with a setter and a word or list. Now we're going to look at a setter and a getter that outputs a word or a list and make a diagram for that. So, suppose I gave you something like say set C to X core. We can quickly check the vocabulary. Set C set C or set color sets the color of the turtle's pen. So again, this is telling foo to do something. This is a command. And we can also see that it's a command because it's the first word in the list, or in the instruction, in the line of instructions. Okay? So let's look at our questions again. Set C is a command. We see over here it needs one input. So that's good. That's what we want. What type of information does the procedure like for each input? Well, here now we see we can have color name or number. So what does that mean? Well, let's see. Let's read a little bit more of the description. It says, if the turtle has its original shape, it changes color to show the pen color. So we're changing the pen color, right? Sets the color of the turtle's pen. And if the turtle has its original shape, so if you haven't changed the shape of the turtle, its color will change to show the pen color. Now let's see, here we're getting some information about the input. The input can be the name of a color or a number. The name of a color or a number. Let's look at the examples. So here we have set C to 45 and then fill. Fill must be another command because set C just takes one input. So if we have set C and its input together, that finishes off that instruction. So we're starting a new instruction right here. So we know fill is a command. Then we have down here set C quote orange. Okay, so when it says the input can be the name of a color or a number, here's the name of a color, here's a number. We can use either one of those for input. So let's answer that question. So for input, set color likes the name of a color or a number. Okay, then we have if the procedure is a reporter, what is its output? Well, it's not a reporter, so we don't have to answer that. If a command, what is its effect? Its effect is that it sets the pen color of the turtle. So now we have to take care of X core right here. So let's look that one up. Vocabulary X core. Let's bring up our questions. I'm going to copy this down because I want to be able to see both of these. Set C and X core. So let's see, X core. X core, well, let's see, stands for X coordinate, reports the x-coordinate of a current turtle? Well, if it reports something, it's a reporter. And let's just verify that. Let's see. Right here we see x-core being used as an input to set x. Okay? And right here it's being used as an input to sign. We can look up later, but so this might not, again, some of these examples are more helpful than others. If you're not familiar with some of this stuff, that might not be very clear, but what's clear is that we're reporting something. Okay? So this is a reporter. How many inputs does it need? Well, here's x-core, the name of the primitive, and underneath it, there's nothing. So it does not need any inputs at all. 0. What type of information does it like for each input? Well, we don't have to answer that one because there's no inputs. If the procedure is a reporter, what is its output? Now this time we have a reporter. What is its output? It says it reports the x-coordinate of the current turtle. So its output is the x-coordinate of the current turtle. Okay, and then if a command, what is its effect? Well, it's not a command, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay.